Child, he handing out pardons like Pez dispenser, ain't he? So I don't know if y'all noticed that he pardoned this sheriff, former sheriff Scott Jenkins, who was found guilty of bribes and badges, baby. He was giving out bribes and badges, and that shit is scary as hell because here's the thing: the badges he was giving out, these people ain't had nobody's training, no nothing, but he was deputizing these folks. And one of these people absolutely was not supposed to have no type of piercing device by way of force, and he absolutely restored his rights to have one. Y'all want to talk about control and reform and stuff when we have to deal with people like this who are supposed to be stewards of the law and, just rewriting the rules and what have you. Now, hours before he was supposed to go to prison, uh, Don Don was like, yeah, send him his papers. He got pardoned. And mind you, this was a federal investigation. So now, he went on a podcast saying that, if he could just explain his story to Don Don and them, he felt like that, they would understand. And I mean, hey, ain't no honor amongst thieves, so I guess he did. I don't know if and they're saying they don't know if his administration actually, heard this podcast or whatever the case may have been. But they got this man on camera accepting cash and checks. And then the people came and testified against his ass and was like, hell yeah, he was letting us out of speeding tickets, all types of shit. And like I said, no training or nothing. And this man was getting payments of like $5,000, up to like $20,000 that, got up to about $70,000 in totality. So, you just out here giving badges to wealthy men who absolutely think that they're above the law. And one of the FBI, like I said, the informants were just really like, wow, like he just, had no fear and what have you. But right when he's supposed to go into the door, and now y'all know he didn't went ahead and sent the Chrisleys on to the house too, which is real interesting. We didn't know if they was gonna, get it and what have you. But I'm like, hell, you pardoning everybody else, gonna do this. But somebody else brought up a good point because I thought about this shit last night when I was looking into this whole case with this former sheriff and whatnot. When he's doing all these pardons, who's paying, like, what we doing for the victims? So the victims just asked out, they just flapping in the wind, because y'all do realize that when he pardons these people and there's, actual tangible victims and not, like, like I said, he just, took some bribes or whatever and he just took them people money. They was stupid as hell for giving him their money anyways. But, when there's actual victims in these crimes, restitution, them people are not getting their restitution because these people are not having any time served. No, pimp. Every Friday, you gonna see me. Because I know you lying. Now, we done went through all this stuff. I gotta go through, the PTSD of you going back and forth and whatnot. And here you are, not paying me at all. And I done went through this bullshit. America's not a real place, and this is why we have so many people that do not have any faith in our justice system. Because why is this even a thing? Why are you y'all? Blessed be the Lord to these little victims out here, because child, Father, in the name and all that is holy. see, I know, Big Sander, you ain't done with me yet.